You've been driving for decades, from the first time you sat behind the wheel, to family road trips, work commutes, and peaceful drives through your neighborhood. Your car isn't just a vehicle, it's a symbol of freedom, independence, and dignity. But now you're over 70, and while you may still feel confident in the driver's seat, there are silent risks creeping in that most seniors completely miss, and those risks can turn deadly fast. The truth is, driving after 70 carries dangers that aren't just about speed or accidents. They're about slow changes in vision, reflexes, joints, even medications that quietly affect your safety without warning. That's why thousands of seniors experience life-changing accidents every year, even though they felt fine just the day before. So, let me ask you, are you absolutely sure you're still driving as safely as you were 10 years ago? In today's video, we'll uncover 5 hidden dangers of driving after 70 that most seniors never realize until it's too late. But don't worry, I'm not here to scare you or take away your independence. I'm here to empower you, to guide you, and to help you protect your freedom safely, because your life is sacred, and your golden years should be full of peace, not pressure. Section 1. Silent Vision Decline. Title: Your eyes may be lying to you. One of the most underestimated dangers for senior drivers is vision decline. Not the kind that makes headlines, not total blindness or even blurry eyesight, but subtle, silent changes that slowly rob your ability to respond to the road. After 70, your eyes start to process light and movement differently. It becomes harder to see clearly at night. Street signs seem dimmer. Oncoming headlights create halos, and your peripheral vision, the ability to detect movement on the sides, becomes weaker. You might still pass a vision test. You might read the newspaper just fine. But when you're driving at dusk and a cyclist darts across the intersection, those minor vision changes can be the difference between safety and tragedy. Let's look at the science. According to the American Optometric Association, contrast sensitivity, the ability to distinguish objects from their background, sharply decreases with age. Seniors over 70 are far more likely to miss pedestrians, road signs, or even red lights in dim lighting, especially when glare is involved. And another danger? Cataracts. Many seniors don't even realize they have early-stage cataracts, but these cloudy lenses can scatter light and blind you momentarily, right when you need to focus. Let me paint you a real-world picture. Mrs. Davis, a retired school teacher, had always been a careful driver, but at 73 she noticed she avoided driving at night more often. One evening, coming home from a family dinner, she didn't see a stop sign until it was too late. She braked hard, avoided an accident by inches, and finally went to the eye doctor. Turns out she had early cataracts, and they'd been affecting her vision for over a year. So how can you protect yourself? Here are some simple, powerful steps. Get a comprehensive eye exam every year, not just a basic vision test. Ask your optometrist about contrast sensitivity, peripheral vision, and cataracts. Use anti-glare, amber-tinted glasses when driving at night. Avoid night driving altogether if it feels uncomfortable. Choose well-lit routes and avoid sunrise-sunset driving when possible. Remember, seeing clearly isn't just about your eyes. It's about protecting your life, your passengers, and everyone on the road. Because when your vision changes, your habits must change too. Section 2. Slower reaction time. Title: When every second counts. Are you ready? Let's imagine this. You're driving through a neighborhood. A ball bounces into the street. A child chases it. What happens next depends on one thing: your reaction time. As we age, our bodies process information more slowly. Muscles respond with more hesitation. And reflexes that used to be razor sharp in your 40s become just a bit duller in your 70s. And that bit? It matters. Research from the AAA Foundation for Traffic Safety shows that seniors over 70 take up to 25% longer to brake in response to sudden obstacles compared to younger adults. That means what used to be a 1.5-second reaction could now take over 2 seconds. Doesn't sound like much? Let's break it down. At 30 miles per hour, your car travels about 44 feet per second. So just one extra second of delay could mean you travel an extra 44 feet before even starting to brake. And that's enough to cause a crash. It's not about blame. It's about biology. You've lived a full life. Your body has done incredible things. But slowing down physically is part of aging. That doesn't mean you have to give up driving. It just means you need to drive differently. Signs that your reaction time is slowing. You often get honked at for hesitating. You struggle to switch from gas to brake quickly. You brake too hard or too late, especially at intersections. You feel mentally overwhelmed in fast-moving traffic. Here's how to respond safely. Drive during off-peak hours when roads are calmer. Avoid highways with multiple lane changes or fast merges. Always keep a longer following distance than other drivers. Practice braking drills in a safe area to retrain your reflexes. Avoid distractions. No music adjustments, no snacks, no phone. Most importantly, be honest with yourself. Being a slower driver is not a weakness. It's a strength when you adjust accordingly. Give yourself more time, more space, and more patience. Because you're not just driving for yourself. You're driving for your loved ones waiting at home. Section 3, Medication Side Effects. Title: Your pills might be driving you, not the other way around. After 70, most seniors take multiple medications, sometimes 5, 10, or even more per day. And while these medications help manage your heart, blood pressure, sleep, pain, or mood, they can quietly sabotage your driving. Some pills cause drowsiness. Others slow your reaction time. Some affect your focus, coordination, or even cause sudden dizziness. And the worst part? The effects are often delayed or subtle until it's too late. Let me introduce you to a story. Mr. Clark, a 76-year-old widower, had just started a new blood pressure medication. It helped keep his numbers in check, but also made him feel a little off, dizzy, lightheaded, not quite himself. One afternoon, while merging onto a highway, he had a dizzy spell and clipped the curb. Thankfully, no one was hurt. But it was a wake-up call. He never knew his medication could affect his driving. But he's not alone. A CDC study found that over 60% of seniors involved in car crashes were taking medications that could impair driving ability. What are the most common dangerous drug types? Sedatives, e.g., sleeping pills, muscle relaxants, antidepressants, antihistamines, like Benadryl, certain blood pressure and heart meds. So, how do you stay safe? Always ask your doctor, does this medication affect driving? Keep a side effects journal. Note how each pill affects your alertness or balance. Avoid driving for the first few days after starting any new medication. Never combine medications or supplements without medical approval. If you ever feel off, foggy, or dizzy, don't drive that day. Your mind needs clarity. Your body needs balance. Driving under medication isn't just about rules, it's about love. Love for your own life and the lives around you. Section 4, Neck and Shoulder Stiffness. Title: If you can't turn your head, you can't see the danger. This one is sneaky. Most people think driving is about eyesight and awareness. But what about mobility? If you can't turn your head, you can't see your blind spots. And that's where accidents live. After 70, many seniors experience stiffness or arthritis in the neck, shoulders, and upper spine. Turning your head to check behind you? Painful. Twisting to reverse in a parking lot? Hard. Looking over your shoulder before changing lanes? Impossible. And what do many do instead? They rely entirely on mirrors, which show part of the picture, but never the whole story. Let me tell you about Joan. At 75, she felt sharp, confident, and alert. But during a grocery store parking exit, she reversed her car and accidentally backed into a cart attendant. She hadn't seen him, not because of poor judgment, but because she physically couldn't turn enough to look. The attendant was fine, but Joan was devastated. She'd always prided herself on caution. Signs this could be affecting you. You rotate your whole body, not just your head. You grimace or hesitate when checking mirrors. You've started avoiding parallel parking or tight turns. You feel sore after short drives. Fixes that can save lives. Install a rear-view camera. Many affordable versions now work with older cars. Use larger side mirrors or attach blind spot mirrors. Perform neck stretches daily. Simple head turns, shoulder rolls, and neck tilts. Sit higher and closer to the steering wheel without sacrificing safety. If pain persists, see a physical therapist specializing in senior mobility. Driving is not just a mental task, it's a physical movement, and your ability to move, pain-free, could be the key to avoiding a tragic mistake. Section 5: Overconfidence and Old Habits. Title: The most dangerous blind spot is in the mind. Here's something no one tells you. Sometimes the biggest driving danger isn't physical, it's emotional. You've been driving for 40, 50, even 60 years. That's a lifetime of experience. But sometimes, that confidence becomes resistance. Resistance to change. Resistance to feedback. Resistance to reevaluation. You might say, "I've never had a crash. I know these roads like the back of my hand. I don't need a driving course." But let me ask, when was the last time you updated your skills? Driving has changed. Road signs, speed zones, roundabouts, and distracted drivers are more common than ever, and your old habits may no longer serve you in today's world. Story time. Frank, age 79, had always been independent. His daughter noticed he started drifting in lanes and ignoring newer road signs. She gently suggested a senior driving refresher course. He brushed it off until he missed a roundabout turn, entered the wrong lane, and nearly caused a collision. That shook him. After finally taking the course, he admitted, "I didn't realize how much I'd forgotten." Here are signs of overconfidence. You feel irritated when others question your driving. You say, "I'm fine," without self-checks. You don't remember when you last updated your knowledge. Here's how to stay safe and wise. Take a senior driver safety course. Many are short and affordable. Welcome feedback from family with humility. Monitor your driving honestly. Did you drift? Did you miss a sign? Did you feel anxious? Driving is not about ego. It's about evolving with grace. Your strength lies not in holding on to the past, but in protecting your future with humility and love. Bonus section. Is it time to stop? Driving. Title: When to hand over the keys with dignity, not defeat. This is the hardest part, but it's also the most important. If you've experienced frequent near misses, if loved ones express concern, or if you feel anxious or confused while driving, it might be time to consider letting go of the keys. That doesn't mean losing freedom. It means choosing safety. Alternatives are everywhere. Senior ride-sharing services, local transportation programs, faith-based transport ministries, family support, and community volunteers. Remember, freedom isn't about driving. It's about living fully, safely, and with dignity. Letting go of the wheel can be an act of strength, not surrender. Let's recap the 5 hidden dangers seniors face when driving after 70. Silent vision decline. Your eyes change, even if you don't notice. Slower reaction time. Your reflexes slow, even if you feel alert. Medication side effects. Your pills might impair you without warning. Neck and shoulder stiffness. Your body limits what you can see. Overconfidence and old habits. Your past experience can blind you to today's risks. My friend, your life is precious. Your time behind the wheel should be guided by love, not pride, by clarity, not habit, and by wisdom, not assumption. If you still drive after 70, drive with self-awareness, support, and spiritual grace. Please share this message with someone you care about. A friend, a parent, a grandparent. Because you might save a life or preserve one's peace.